You are 22 years old when you first discover something terrifying about rich people. Their lives are held together by invisible people no one ever notices. People like you. At first, your job sounds harmless. Personal assistant, luxury scheduling, private errands. You work for a billionaire tech investor named Victor Hale. Publicly, he's admired. Clean reputation, perfect interviews, magazine covers, charity donations. But wealthy people are rarely what they sell publicly. You learn that during your second week. At 2:13 a.m., your phone rings suddenly. Victor sounds calm. Too calm, he says, "I need you to handle a situation." No explanation. Just an address. You arrive outside a luxury penthouse where security guards quietly escort you inside. A famous actor sits drunk on the floor beside broken glass and blood. A model is crying in another room. Phones are being collected silently. Victor arrives 20 minutes later wearing a perfect suit like he just stepped out of a business meeting. No panic, no emotion. He simply looks at you and says, "Make this disappear." That sentence changes your entire life. Because in the world of billionaires, problems are not solved, they are erased. By sunrise, lawyers arrive, NDAs are signed, hotel footage disappears, journalists lose interest mysteriously, and somehow, the story never reaches the internet. Victor notices your silence afterward. That's important, because billionaires value one thing above intelligence: discretion. Level 2. By 25, you are no longer an assistant. You are a fixer. That means wealthy people call you before police, before lawyers, before emergency services. Your job is simple: protect powerful people from consequences. At first, the work feels exciting. Private jets, luxury hotels, secret meetings. You travel through worlds ordinary people never see. Politicians, actors, CEOs, royal families, people powerful enough to reshape reality around themselves. And gradually, you begin understanding how different their world truly is. Rules become flexible when money reaches certain levels. One night in Monaco, a billionaire's son crashes a supercar while intoxicated. A normal person's life would end there. Not his. Within hours, witnesses are paid, surveillance footage disappears, another driver accepts blame. You watch the process happen smoothly, professionally, almost routinely. And what disturbs you most is how normal it starts feeling. Victor promotes you quickly because you never ask moral questions. That's why fixers survive, not because they are evil, because they become emotionally adaptable. Soon your phone becomes terrifying. Every late-night call means disaster. An overdose, a leaked video, a missing person, a bribed politician demanding more money. You stop sleeping properly. But the money is unbelievable. Luxury apartments, tailored suits, private flights. You begin living inside the same artificial reality as your clients, and slowly, your old moral boundaries stop existing. Level 3. At 28, you officially become part of the machine. Now you don't just clean problems, you prevent them. That's worse. You hire ex-intelligence operatives, cybersecurity experts, private investigators, former journalists. Entire hidden industries exist purely to protect powerful people. Most ordinary people never realize this. They think scandals disappear naturally. They don't. People make them disappear. People like you. One evening, a billionaire client calls from a private island. His voice shakes slightly. That alone terrifies you. Powerful men only panic when something is truly dangerous. A girl has gone missing after a private yacht party. Media outlets are already hearing rumors. Victor gives you direct instructions. Contain the narrative immediately. Not find the truth. Not help the girl. Contain the narrative. That wording stays in your head for years. You fly overnight with a legal team and media consultants. The next 48 hours feel unreal. Stories change constantly. Witnesses suddenly remember differently. Online posts disappear. A fake scandal about a celebrity conveniently floods social media instead. Public attention shifts instantly. That's when you fully understand modern power. Information itself can be manipulated. And billionaires are often better at controlling reality than governments. The missing girl's story quietly disappears from headlines within days. You never learn what truly happened. Your life becomes psychologically unrecognizable. You trust nobody. Not journalists, not clients, not even your own staff. Because now you understand something horrifying. Every billionaire fears destruction constantly. And fearful, powerful people become dangerous. You start carrying multiple phones, encrypted laptops, private security. You change hotels frequently, delete conversations automatically. Not because you committed crimes personally, because you know too much. That's the curse of fixers. You become a living vault of secrets powerful people would kill to protect. One billionaire secretly records politicians. Another hides offshore money through fake charities. Another manipulates stock markets privately while appearing on television discussing ethics. The deeper you go, the uglier the world becomes. And eventually you realize something psychologically devastating. Most billionaire fixers are trapped permanently, because leaving safely becomes impossible once you know enough. Victor warns you about this directly one night during a private jet flight. He calmly says, "People like us don't retire normally." You laugh nervously. Victor doesn't. That scares you more than anything else he's ever said. Level 5. At 36, everything begins collapsing. A massive data leak hits the internet overnight. Private emails, financial records, hidden surveillance files, secret recordings involving billionaires, politicians, celebrities, and foreign governments. Your encrypted phone explodes with calls instantly. Panic everywhere. Clients screaming, lawyers threatening people. Emergency meetings happening across multiple countries simultaneously for the first time in years. The powerful look afraid, really afraid. Victor orders immediate damage control. Destroy devices, silence former employees, contain journalists. But the leak spreads faster than anyone can stop it. Because the internet changed one important thing. Even billionaires struggle controlling chaos now. News channels begin exposing hidden networks publicly. Corruption, blackmail, secret settlements, political manipulation. You watch your entire world start bleeding into public view. And suddenly, you realize how much evil you normalized over the years. Not through violence, through professionalism. That realization destroys you internally. One night you sit alone inside a luxury penthouse staring at city lights. Your reflection in the glass barely looks human anymore. Just tired, emotionally empty. You try remembering the last truly honest thing you did. You can't. Final level. At 39, you disappear quietly. No goodbye, no resignation, just gone. New passport, different country, different name. Because fixers only leave in 2 ways, carefully or permanently. You spend your mornings now in small cafes where nobody recognizes you. No private jets, no encrypted phones, no billionaires calling at 3 a.m. Just silence. Real silence. And strangely, it feels unnatural at first. That's what years around extreme wealth do, psychologically. Chaos becomes normal. Manipulation becomes language. Human suffering becomes logistics. One afternoon you see Victor Hale on television during an interview. Perfect smile, perfect suit, publicly respected, untouchable. The interviewer calls him one of the world's most ethical billionaires. You almost laugh. Instead, you just stare quietly at the screen, because you finally understand the darkest truth about billionaire fixers. The world only sees the polished version of power, never the invisible people cleaning the blood underneath it.